The world watched in awe on July 20th, 1969, as Neil Armstrong stepped onto the moon and famously declared, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." But what if I told you there's a hidden story? A story cloaked in mystery and unanswered questions. A story that suggests something beyond human comprehension was waiting for them on that desolate lunar surface. Could the mission to the moon have uncovered something so shocking that it was kept from the public? What if Neil Armstrong saw something on the moon that changed him forever? Strap in, because this is the story of Apollo 11 that NASA doesn't want you to know. From the very beginning, Apollo 11 was a mission that was as much about politics as it was about science. The United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a Cold War rivalry that pushed both countries to the limits of technological achievement. Landing on the moon was supposed to be the ultimate statement of American superiority. But as history reveals, there was a lot more at play than just a race to plant a flag. In the early hours of July 16th, 1969, as the Saturn V rocket roared to life, carrying Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins toward the unknown, no one knew exactly what awaited them. This wasn't just about landing on the moon. It was about stepping into the unknown. The journey to the moon was tense, with every second filled with potential danger. After all, they were traveling over 238,000 miles into the vast expanse of space, with nothing but a metal shell protecting them from the vacuum outside. As they neared the moon, Armstrong and Aldrin prepared to enter the lunar module, Eagle, for the descent to the surface. Yet, reports later surfaced that Armstrong seemed unusually anxious, even for a mission of this scale. Could it have been that he already sensed something eerie waiting for him on that barren world? Only he would know for sure. And then it happened. The historic landing. The Eagle touched down in the Sea of Tranquility, a seemingly serene location that ironically would soon become the source of some of the most perplexing mysteries in space exploration. Armstrong's first steps onto the lunar surface were broadcast live, but what the cameras didn't capture, and what the public didn't see, was the series of strange occurrences that followed. Armstrong's voice was heard over the radio. "Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed." But just moments later, there was an unexpected silence. NASA's communications with the astronauts experienced a mysterious 2-minute blackout, cutting off all audio transmissions between Apollo 11 and Mission Control. When communications resumed, Armstrong and Aldrin continued their tasks as if nothing had happened. But insiders at NASA would later claim that during those 2 minutes, Armstrong reported seeing something otherworldly just beyond the horizon. What did he see? And why would such an important detail be censored? As Armstrong and Aldrin moved around the lunar surface, their behavior grew increasingly erratic, according to hidden transcripts that later leaked to the public. Both men were visibly shaken, whispering between themselves in a way that was completely out of character. Could it be possible that the two astronauts had seen something that defied explanation? As they went about their exploration, Armstrong reportedly caught sight of strange, artificial structures on the far side of the Sea of Tranquility. Were they just rock formations? Or were they something more? A sign of past civilizations or visitors who had once walked where they now stood. Armstrong's description, cryptic as it was, hinted at structures that looked not made by nature. One question hangs in the air. Did Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin encounter something or someone on the moon that day? As the two astronauts explored the surface, the cameras captured everything on a time delay, giving NASA the opportunity to censor anything they deemed too shocking for the public. Witnesses claimed that during the mission, Armstrong and Aldrin frantically communicated with Mission Control, speaking in a way that hinted at their terror and awe. It's rumored that Armstrong reported seeing beacons or strange lights on the distant peaks around their landing site, lights that seemed to pulse and flicker in a way that was anything but natural. At the 1-minute mark, you might be wondering, what could they have really seen out there that no one ever talks about? And why were their transmissions blacked out at such crucial moments? Was NASA hiding the truth from us? According to some insiders, Armstrong later confided to close friends that the landing site was not unoccupied. He is said to have hinted that something, possibly life forms, was watching them from a distance, camouflaged in the shadows. Armstrong's behavior upon his return to E.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to get more informative and interesting videos like this.